Alright folks, welcome back to Just Podding Around, where we break down the weird, the wild and downright chaotic world of pro wrestling. And yeah, Survivor Series 2025 absolutely delivered on the chaos part. We're talking War Games, shock returns, questionable decisions, John Cena's final PLE, the man basically clocked out of his shift and threw the vest in the laundry basket. Let's dive straight in. Before Saturday night hit Petco Park in San Diego, WWE had already laid out the big guns. Men's War Games, where we had Punk, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns and the Usos take on Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre, Brock Lesnar and the Bronze. We had the Women's War Games, where we had Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss and AJ Lee versus Asuka, Kairi Sane, Nia Jax, Lash Legend and Becky Lynch. We had John Cena defending the Intercontinental Championship against Dirty Dominic Mysterio and Stephanie Vaquer versus Nikki Bella for the Women's World Championship. Let's hit the matches one by one. First up, we've got the Women's War Games match. This match started a bit like your phone after a dodgy update. Sluggish, confused, maybe contemplating retirement. But once Rhea Ripley hit the cage, the whole thing snapped into place like a chair shot to the soul. Charlotte and Rhea actually worked together. Yes, I know, the sky didn't crack open, no horsemen rode out, they just coexisted. Charlotte even saved Rhea from Asuka's mist, and the crowd ate it up. The finish? Bliss clogged Becky, Rhea hit Riptide, and AJ Lee slapped Black Widow to force the tap out and seal the win. This gets a B grade. So the main takeaways for this match was Charlotte wore tribute gear for a young fan named Scarlett. Wholesome moment in the middle of the cage. Jax rocking Padres-inspired colours because of course she did. Lash Legend got a few spotlight moments and looked like a legit future powerhouse. Io Sky's big spots still hit like a caffeine shot straight into the main line. It was a good finish, slow start, and the right team went over. Next up, we got the Intercontinental Championship with John Cena in his last PLE defending against Dominic Mysterio. This one was pure sports entertainment theatre. Dom leaned all the way into the I'm a worm, but I'm your worm heel energy, faking injuries, interference from Judgment Day, untying his own boot, the whole circus. Cena survived everything until Liv Morgan ran down, and oh boy did the air in the stadium change. She slapped Dom, leaped into Cena's arms, looked sweet for half a second, and then kicked him square in the plums. Dom hit the frog splash, two-time IC champ. Dom cooked in his hometown. And this also gets a B grade. The main takeaways for this match was Dom got a monster pop. Yes, we live in that timeline now. Cena shared a cool moment with long-time cameraman Stu and his son at the top of the ramp. Liv Morgan's return equals massive. The match wasn't the emotional roller coaster from Boston, but it was a fun, messy, and very WWE. Next up, we got the Women's World Championship. Stephanie Vaquer defending against Hall of Famer Nikki Bella. Vaquer wrestled this with a bad knee, took a Bella Buster on the floor, and still hit 2 Devil's Kisses, plus a corkscrew moonsault to keep the title. The crowd was cold at first, partly because they were recovering from Liv's return, but the women pulled them back in, and Vaquer retains for a C grade. The main takeaways are Nikki Bella is looking the best she has since she's come back, way more confident. Vaquer continues to look like a top tier performer, even when she's selling injuries like tax season. It was a solid match in a tough spot. And in the main event, we got the Men's War Games match between the Usos, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns and CM Punk against Drew McIntyre, the Bronze, Brock Lesnar and Logan Paul. This match was straight up chaos from the jump. Big moves, big bumps, big beef energy radiating off of everyone. The turning point came when Punk hit Logan Paul with a GTS only to get blindsided by a masked attacker. Dude hit a superkick and a stomp, so naturally everyone went, "Oh, Seth's back." But Wade Barrett immediately yelled, "He's had a labrum surgery." So yeah, mystery attacker remains mystery. Breakker speared Punk out of his boots and got the pin for the Hills, their first War Games win since 2022. After the match, Roman basically told Cody, "Never again, little bro," and stormed off. Seeds planted, WrestleMania storm clouds forming, and this match gets a B. The main takeaways were Bron Breakker nearly died taking a Doomsday device. Commentary had to cover for Lesnar leaving early so he didn't technically forfeit. The match felt like a middle chapter, not a finale. And the creative were, "Please, for the love of steel cages, stop running War Games without a storyline worthy of it." So the final thoughts. This show will be remembered for Cena's final PLE match, Rhea Ripley looking like Art the Clown, Liv Morgan's return, 2 War Games matches that were fine but not era-defining, a mystery attacker that'll carry us into Rumble season. Good show? Yeah. Great show? Not quite. This gets a B-. And that's a wrap on Survivor Series 2025. If you enjoyed the breakdown, hit follow, share it around, and keep an eye out. More wrestling chaos is coming your way on Just Putting Around. Catch you in the next one.